Okay, we are back to another stream of Dark Souls 3. Hello. Last time we had finished the main game, we've defeated the twin princes, and we have started the DLC now before we head off and complete our task to find the four lords. So, we've entered the painted world of Ariandel. We were told to head on out, and I was like, okay, but then I found something a bit deeper within the painted world, and I figured might as well just keep on trucking to see where this leads. But before I do that, let me just make sure, because I recall because at a certain point, certain characters just kind of show up dead in other places, so. Cat whistling, cat orange whistling, cat orange whistling. Welcome, Yasa's Catherine. Sorry if I butchered that last one. Welcome to the stream. Yep, here he is. Don't know why he dies, but he just does. But yeah, I just wanted to check that out. I like it too, brother. Nice. I wanted to do a quick side step just to check where, what's his name? I only know him as Morn because of his armor, but that's not Morn. I just wanted to see if he just shows up again randomly. But we are now starting. We will continue into the DLC. Whoa, okay. Got here a little too early. So fascinating. I never have that experience. Alright. Let's get right into it. Frozen crab. Other frozen crab. freeze. I never understood, like, oh, I killed one random tree and now a ladder showed up. Crabs are really annoying, right? Yeah, one could say that about crabs, but yeah, I would say the crabs outside of the like 3 you fight in the Farron Swamp, every other crab in this are like crazy strong for some reason. Free tiny night slab. Ew, a fly. Ew, another fly. It's so funny how there's just a random ladder where it's like, oh, don't go all the way up to the tower. You want to go down this ladder. Makes me curious how many people actually did that first. Anyway, well. Thank you. Stop it. Whee! Excuse me. This part always grosses me out. So gross looking. Oh, these things are still here. Dumb. doing a strength build? Yeah. I've kind of split between strength and dexterity. Nothing too crazy for this build. Hello. Now. Calm down, Mr. Bird. Oh, right. Maybe if I looked at the ladder right in front of me. TheArgo, didn't expect to see you tonight. Yep, no D&D tonight, so I was like, yeah, free... Or not free. Extra stream this week. So now you get to see these gross prolapsed bird forlorn.
Oh, well, there is nothing forlorn about you. You must be the other Ash, I suppose. Oh, finally, you have come. Oh, wondrous Ash, grant us our wish. Make the tales true, and burn this world away. My lady must see flame, and you have only to show her. You are Ash, are you not? Is it not fire that you seek?
I do believe that 2025 is almost 1/12 of the way over already. That's one way to look at it.
Surely you've seen the rot that afflicts our world, but that which fooled the good father and buried the flame, after we had all made up our minds too. So, please, grant us one wish. Make the tales true, and burn this world away. My lady must see flame, and you have only to show her. Oh, please, it must be you. I am so terribly frightened of timidly rotting away like those fools on the outside. Oh, I like...
Okay. So yeah, the goal here is the... Did I break a box on the inside? I did. Yeah, so we have to revive the flame of this world so we can burn it away, but Frida doesn't want us to, so we're gonna have a bit of a conflict of interest here. Thank you, Fortnite, for installing 4.54 version. You hear that they're making a live-action Rugrats movie? Yeah, I heard about that like a couple weeks ago, and from what I've heard, it's going to be a weird hybrid CGI live-action. I'm just like, stop. Why? Why any of that? The mental image of the Rugrats still being creepy CGI babies. Well, the adults aren't. Makes my skin crawl. babies might all be CG. I like actually movie Sonic. See, here's the thing: Garfield and Sonic could get away with it because they're funny little cartoonish animals. Alright, so it makes sense. Why would you CGI babies? Why is this even a project? I already know the answer why, but I don't like it. Money. It's always money. Whee! Crow quills. Oh, I hate it. Also, I don't want to deal with that other crow guy, so we're gonna just use that. I tried watching the I don't want to say new, but the new-ish Rugrats that was on Paramount Plus. I only got into like the first 5 minutes, and I was like, bleh. I really doubt that the Rugrats have the staying power to still be popular in 2025 plus. Well, I can't say, but I've seen a bit of a resurgence on TikTok where people are appreciating more of the humor around the adult characters. Like, everyone realized Drew was in the right for the most part when it comes to Stu, which I think is actually kind of funny. Because as a kid, you don't know anything what they're talking about, but, like, you know, growing up, it's like, oh. Stu, you might need to listen to your brother about this one. Like in the Rugrats movie, talking about when he was making the Reptar wagon. The prize is only like $500, and I'm just sitting here like, that's nothing. That is literally nothing. $500 to invent a toy, and you're not even gonna get any, like, any you know, royalties to making that thing. Thank God he got the deal with the Reptar park to make the giant mech thing for them. Grandpa Lou wanted to watch an 18 alien movie at that one point. I know that. Lonely Vixen. Oh, wow, that's something you have to wait for you two to be in bed for while I watch that. It's like, damn, Grandpa. Also, they like pacified Grandpa Lou in the new one. He's like a hippie, but he doesn't even sound like Grandpa. He sounds a little too human. Like, he sounds more like Stu does. Because I know the original voice actor for Stu passed away a couple years back. So they got a different guy. They both kind of sound the same from the few times I watched. Where it's like, I'm Grandpa Lou. You can tell I'm a grandpa with this voice, right? I'm like, that's not funny. I liked when he would always say, 15 miles to the gas station. I think the worst, though, was... I don't know who they got for... I feel like I remember... I think I looked up who they got for Chaz, but he didn't sound like it. Everyone knows that Chaz sounds like this all the time. But then, like, whoever they got, it's like, oh, my, do you need help? It's like, ugh. Who the hell's that? You should do a Rugrats prequel about the parents as babies, like Flintstones kids. That'd be weird. Because I know the flashback was Stu was voiced by E.G. Daly, who voices Tommy in that one like episode where they were like little kids butting heads. So I'm getting sidetracked because I'm trying to remember which order I go. Ow, dick. Ah, balls. Oh my god, I didn't die. Ah, balls, I'm in the front. Alright, I'm just gonna... Let's try this again. Make Kimmy a random other kid instead of Chucky's stepsister. I know they do that at one point in the new Rugrats. Yeah, they made Betty a lesbian, which, if I'm gonna be frank, when you look at Betty's design and the kind of character and personality she is, would not surprise me. But poor Howard. I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot. Also, I didn't like that they were like using phones, iPhones, and stuff like that. It's just something about it being modern. Just I'm like, ugh. It's one of those like weird like things where it's like fatigue with, you know, modern technology being used in stuff, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it. There's something about them having iPhones. I'm just like, nah, this is weird. Ow. There's a user named Bonfire VN who makes like videos. Who makes videos about certain characters and moments in the Soul series. Breaks down like their 3D model and stuff like that. And I'm afraid to hope for them to make one. I don't know if they've done it yet or not, but I'm afraid for them to look at the Forlorn like this in proper 3D look, because I don't know what the hell they're dragging, but I feel like it's their intestine. And it makes me concerned. Rugrats vs. King of the Hill. Those babies aren't right, I'll tell you what. Was that appear good? I'm hilarious with this. Ow. Crowd hounds. Chaz and Stu would join Hank on others in front of the fence, and Tommy and the others babies would copy them. I could see that. Yup. Da. Slave knighthood armor. Reptile wagon you have here is not running on optimal fuel. It should be fueled by propane, therefore making it propane accessories. I'll tell you what. I'd be worried if a children's toy ran on propane instead of just like, you know, at most it should just run on batteries. Oh, okay. There we go. Damn it. So hey, look, there's the stadium where we fought the champions wolf. Damn it, Bill. How do you lose 7 babies, Bill? Oh, Hank. I was trying to look after them, but I saw some floaty popcorn or something. I don't know what Bill would get sidetracked with. Rusty gold coin. There's a point in Rugrats where Stu shows that one of his toys is radioactive. Is there? Is it the Mr. Friend one? Had a radioactive warning sticker on it. Ah, I see. It's just a full-blown time machine in the toy store. I remember being a kid, and I think I watched the Rugrats movie in theaters. That was probably that's the farthest back I can remember that being like probably the first movie I ever actually cried to. I was like 4, so you know. Don't come at me with that, you know. Is the bloody dog anything? Is anything there? I can't remember. Sorry. Trying to remember if there was any point. Was there literally nothing? Oh, it was just to come over here. There's nothing. Ah, damn it. I got out of the way. Dale would disassemble Cynthia, thinking there was a camera inside its head. I don't know if he would go that far. Probably disassemble the reptile wagon. Oh, sorry. Yes, I got sidetracked. Where'd you find the armor? So, if you get to the top of Lothar Castle, you'll come across 3 NPC enemies. You gotta beat all 3 of them. Or at least the one. One will be wearing the Faram armor set. Once you defeat him, go back to the Handmaiden shop in the Firelink Shrine. You'll be able to buy it. It is personally my favorite. I did not see the platform right there. Oh, I'm about to die. I praise. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. No problem. Ow. Get up. Damn. That was close. White Corona. Oh dear. Fail inhale cigarette. So, what'd you do, big man? Toy me. I'm not. Alright, I think we can stop the bit. I'm not doing Rugrats X King of the Hill fan fictions in here. We're moving on. We're moving on. I think there's one more enemy back here, because there's a well. At least I thought there was. Oh, it's just a well that... Hope it didn't drop anything that I couldn't get from. I don't think so. Okay. You open the shortcuts, let me go get my Estes. You know that Johnny Depp has wanted to make the live-action Beavis Butthead movie starring himself as one of the two. I don't know how the hell that would work. Johnny Depp does not... I don't know if Johnny Depp has... Not that he doesn't have the range, but I don't see Johnny Depp playing Beavis and or Butthead. Also, a live... I'm over. We don't need to make live-action of everything. Just hire animators, goddammit. They literally did make a Beavis and Butthead movie, so... Don't need to live-action everything. So tired. So tired of art. Being remade, repurposed into live-action. Hello? Yeah, you do a live-action remake of one of your shorts for April Fools. No! None of that. The war. Get out of here. Get out of here, you big tree. Like them hyper-realistic and unemotive, like the Lion King. Ugh. I can't get over the fact that that's reached like $1 billion already. I'm like, who is watching this? Anyway, time for a peak moment.
Your kind. Time and time again. Every fleeing man must be caught. Every secret must be unearthed. Such is the conceit of the self-proclaimed seeker of truth. But in the end, you lack the stomach for the agony that you bring upon yourself.
this right here is probably my favorite moment in this entire game. Just that, saying that alone. Also, he's got life steal and an onyx blade. Contraption key used. Look at all those books. Can't wait to read them all. Oh no! They're all dead. Apparently people have been trying to make a live-action Akira for years, but they always fail. No idea what the full story is. I've never seen it either myself. I've only ever watched, like, you've seen it, you've seen the motorcycle scene done to death, and then also the ending where, Tetsuo, I forget which character it is, who gets all turned into a giant scary blob monster. Anyway.
I believe I feel the scent of ash upon thee. Thou art the one of whom Uncle Gale spoke, the one to show me flame. 'Tis good. When this is done, may I return. The door is open thanks to thee. 'Tis good. I'll head off to paint. I promised Uncle Gale I would. 'Tis good. The door is... 'Tis...
Okay. Excuse me. So that's the painter that the Forlorn was mentioning who needs to see flame. Gale is the guy who sucked us into this painted world. This is the most difficult Soul game you've ever played so far. That's really hard to say because I'm at a point where, and we have streaming evidence about this, where I've kind of broken these games over my knee. That the challenge doesn't come often, depending on which ones I'm playing. Not that I'm doing like crazy, super tough builds or anything like that, but I've managed to beat bosses that have taken me hours before, like within a minute on like first attempts. So trying to think of that outside of that, I would probably say, despite I would say maybe being one of the easier to break over like that, Elden Ring I definitely think has its moments where some of these bosses are so extra with their movesets and stuff that it definitely could be considered probably one of the harder ones. Either that, or maybe Sekiro. Sekiro, I say, once you master the parry system, it becomes so much more satisfying to play, but definitely that learning curve when you first start playing it, because you've got so much muscle memory when it comes to the other Souls games to just, you know, slap them till they're dead. Whereas Sekiro's combat, I would say, is Doom 64 is not a Souls game, Dean. But yeah, I would probably say somewhere between Sekiro and Elden Ring. Because you kind of, there's no like crazy build you can do in Sekiro like you could in the other games. Balls. Rang the bell of awakening. This part I kind of always just speed through, only because there's not really much in this area other than fighting these guys, so. And they have no earthquake move, so I'm just gonna quickly pick that up. Pick this up. That up. This is a preview of what Godric does with his. It's even in Acts 2. It's very much out of like, very much out of what Elden Ring becomes. Shortcut. Nice, quick shortcut. Ow. Hang on. So we got that. keep on moving. Any suggestions for early game soul farming locations? Depends on which game. Early farming for like Dark Souls 1, I would say use that bridge where the dragon just blows fire all over the place. That's usually a good starting point. Dark Souls 3, hard to think. Honestly, I don't tend to farm a lot in these, only because I accumulate so many souls so quickly. Probably. No, I really am just blanking though, because I can't think of any. Maybe the... Oop, there goes the dog. I'm actually really am trying to think. Nah, I got nothing on off the top of my head, sorry. It's okay, bro. Alright. Because it's one of those things where it's like early, sure, but then at a certain point, though, the souls start to, you know, wane with how much usefulness they can be. Like right now, I'm at, I think, 55,000 souls per level. So it's hard to say how much you'll truly get out of it. I'm just feeling. Get out of the way! Get out of the way! Give me this. Nice try. I'm just gonna skip over this part. Over this second shortcut. Just realized I'm fat rolling with the torch out. backswing, hit a different fly. Oh dear. Be careful because I can't roll now. So I keep forgetting that the From armor set for some reason is so heavy. Oh, here's Wilhelm's armor. Trying to remember. Because I think there's like one more secret tunnel down here. There it is. I guess this is just an alternate route. You can go down to the bottom part if you didn't know about the bridge collapsing. Anyway. Done here.
as ashes will be, ever seeking fire.
Who is the most difficult boss you faced so far in Dark Souls 3? So far, I would say it's hard to say at this point. Because like I said before, I've beaten these games so many times that like it kind of like depends on how well I do in the playthrough. But if we're gonna count this playthrough specifically, so far the toughest boss I've had to deal with is the dancer of the Boreal Valley, only because her swings kept catching me off guard a little bit. But that answer could change depending on what we're about to face off against. Excuse me.
Be forewarned, eager Ash. Should this world wither and rot, even then would Ariandel remain our home. Leave us be, Ashen One. Thou art the Lord of Londor, and have thine own subjects to guide. Leave us be. Thou art the Lord of Londor, and have thine own subjects to guide. Leave us be, Ashen One. Thou art...
Interesting rebuttal. However, too curious now.
Flickering once again. Not enough blood yet shed. My flail. Bring me my flail. Ah, Frida. What stops thine ears? Please, my flail, right away.
My flail! Bring me my flail! Hey, bud, what you got in there? You got some soup? Some cereal? Oh. Hello.
Bring Frida to me, please.
Yeah, sure. She's just upstairs.
Canst thou not see? The flame, flickering once again.
Oh, sorry, that's just me. I'm a little...
Same blood surge. I can see it, feel it.
That's probably just me. I got some embers going on right now. Oh. Someone leave a window open? Oh. What's that?
Fret not, Father. We have no need of thy flail. 'Tis only the flame quivering at misguided ash.
Why are you not wearing shoes?
Please avert thine eyes.
Oh.
I will snuff out these ashes for good.
Okay. Well, balls. Ow. Ow. There we go. Well, that was an easy fight. What's the big whoop? Damn, I knew my sword caused bleed damage, but that's ridiculous. Beam scream. Having a major tantrum causing the flame to rise. Oh, jeez. Such a wild moment. Good. You got that out of your system, bud? Oh. Oh no. It's a great image of that. Oh, there. Yeah, okay. Hey, 10 minutes left. Fun around. Now. Spaghetti. Hi, Hulk. You're just in time.
Oh, Frida, what stops thy ears?
Just give me one quick second. That was ref the cutscene when the screen. And then threw off it. Yeah. That was memed for a minute on TikTok. I remember like 2 years back. Ow. Ow. There she is. Gotcha. Oh, that was embarrassing, all the souls. Damn it. Well, there goes all those souls. Probably should have leveled up before I did this, but... I thought I could handle it. I might just go ahead and use the... Oh, good. So despite having... I think it might just because of that. Hang on. Let's try that again. Nice try. Okay. Ow. I thought he was gonna slam it down. Damn it. Come on. Balls. Damn it.
Return
Ah, come on.
whence thou camest. Fury surely awaits thee.
The heck with Yuria. Backstab.
Return
Come
from
on.
whence thou camest. Fury surely awaits thee. Let's try that again.
Nice try. Phase 2. I like how she jumped, like where she jumped right into place there. Right into the fire there. Fuck. We're gonna be here for a minute. So Multiverses is shutting down in May. Didn't even last full year for the announcement. Ow. And my reaction was a very somber, oh no. Anyway, despite how much I actually played that game, it was not getting any better, sadly. Oh my god. Damn it! Just let me win, come on! Okay, I didn't know she could just get knocked over if you swing hard enough. That might change everything. Or if I just slap Ariandel in the butt, blown over by a gust of wind. A little bit. Alright. I gotta time this right, though. Okay. That killed me in one hit. Now it is I who got blown over by a gust of wind. How embarrassing. You know, I don't think I need extra souls right now. Just gonna use that for this. Oh, she got me. Okay. Alright, well, off to a great start. This is like the one boss that will always trip me up. No matter how much times I break this game in other situations, this boss will still forever be one of the toughest bosses in the series. One of the three toughest bosses of sword women in this game. Lady Maria, Sister Frida, and Melania, Blade of Mikola. Okay, well, she does get flattened. If I choose so. Alright, round 2. Oh my god. Brr. Fighting Frida, are we? Yeah. This is totally my first attempt, not my, like, 8th. Oh my god. I forget they gave her Bloodborne speed while I'm still on Dark Souls 3 movement. It's been one of those moments. Did get to the third phase from my first attempt, though. Nice. I did too. That's the thing. I've been kind of fumbling since my first attempt. I've even died a couple times in the first phase. It's been embarrassing. Oh my god. Damn it. I wanted to be cool like that. Fuck. Damn it. There's gonna be another one. So glad I can do that at least. There we go. With help with Gale from Gale. I remember my first time trying this, I would use Gale. But then he would be like, you're on your own for phase 3, so it was like, great. I find it easy to just go for Ariandel, but the problem is then I can't find her. I can never know if he's gonna slam the bowl or he's gonna shoot fire at me. frames. There we go. I've lost sight of her. Oh, there she is. Oh, okay. She's over there. She's here. I don't know where she is. There she is. Got her. There we go. All right. Heir of fire destroyed. Soul of Sister Frida. Alright, before we start DLC 2, a couple things we gotta do. Alright, set. Yep. Took a little perseverance, but then I remembered great swords kind of keep her stagnant, so I just had to remember how much stamina I have before throwing myself away, so she doesn't keep me getting caught and all that. Alright. So we got Soul of Sister Frida. Frida was the first Ash to enter the painting, but together with the Good Father, they chose rot over fire. Boom, big brain. Exactly. When all else fails, return to Bonk.
So
And then, let's see, we got... Ah, damn it, I don't want to waste 2 points, or 3 points in faith and intelligence for this scythe. That would be really cool. Anyway, Frida's great scythe. Okay, why is there no... They put a lot of text in this one. There's no space. Anyway, a great scythe wielded by Sister Elfrida. With a curved blade thinly coated with painted world frost, this easily breaks the guard of shields. In the painting, the scythe is a symbol of long-lost home, possibly explaining Elfrida's preference for it. Skill, Elfrida's stance. Conjure a magic blade support scythe into the left hand, while the great scythe remains in the right. A stance derived from Elfrida's former swordsmanship. Use normal attack to leap forward and swing twice, or strong attack to coat the earth with running frost. Rose of Ariandel. A flail used by the bulbous father of the painted world to shred his own skin, producing blood to appease the flame, both a weapon and a miracle catalyst. Ariandel, being the restorer of the painted world, knew that it was painted with blood, and only blood could protect the secret. Skill, Awakening. Violently flail oneself to trigger an awakening that temporarily boosts the strength of miracles, just as good Father used the Rose himself. plus 10 exiles. Sword wrecks her first phase, and phase 2 is pretty easy with Gale and the exile sword. Phase 3 is still extremely difficult. Yeah. Though, the thing about phase 2, what actually makes it easy is, if you wanted to, you could just focus on Ariandel, but you gotta keep an eye on Frida, because A, she'll heal both of them, and B, she'll just throw those, frost AoE attacks at you if you're not looking right away.
Welcome home, speak thine heart's.
It's also,
Very well, then
you have to deal with, I was saying it earlier, you got Bloodborne attack movements with Frida while you're still in Dark Souls 3.
Farewell, Ashen, may the
Farewell, Ashen One, may the flames guide thee. Can we buy her armor? No, we can. Ordain Hood, garb of Frida, sister of the Painted World, a common black hood. After renouncing everything, Frida discovered a people that she wished to protect and assumed the precise form that they yearned for. Garb of Frida, excuse me. Ordained trousers. Garb of Frida, sister of the Painted World. Hidden beneath her blue dress are the trousers of a swordsman. An offer of protection implies the eventual wielding of a blade and spilling of blood, as Frida learned during the establishment of the Sable Church. I forgot what game they were making a DLC for. It's one of those things where also, though, because I don't know what came out first, the old Hunter's Nightmare or Ariandel, but one of the two, Lady Maria or Sister Fried, influenced the other. I would say, because then we'd go on for Melania in Elden Ring. I would probably say, if I had to say most difficult, it would go least to most difficult. It would be Sister Frida, because you only get the one health bar with her. No, sorry. Lady Maria, because you only get the one health bar for her. Then Sister Frida, because you have 3 phases with her. And then Melania, because of her healing and her waterfowl move. Probably the old hunters. I would assume so, yeah, because they went to make that before Dark Souls 3. Because Dark Souls 3 came actually... I'm technically doing these out of order, because I just wanted 1, 2, and 3. It would just feel weird if I just stopped in the middle of Dark Souls 2 and just went to Bloodborne, you know? That's just me. I don't know what I was going to say after that, but yeah.
Ashen One.
Ashen One, bring more souls. Also wanted to read some more lore that we got from there. Wilhelm's Helm, the black helm of Wilhelm, Knight of Londor, and a nice fit for any lean hollow. This hollow knight who served the 3 sisters who founded the Sable Church was particularly loyal to the eldest and was known as a cold-blooded hangman. And then, let's see if... yeah, there's something different there. And then we also got the Slave Knight hood. A cloth hood issued to slave knights colored red to violently signify their stature. Long ago, only the undead served as slave knights, warriors used as fodder in the bleakest of battles. They grew decrepit, their skin charred black, and their bones twisted. Eventually, they went outright mad, but were never relieved from duty. Duty. 1, 2, 3, pure Sivana. Yeah, exactly. Okay. We're going to go back to... there is it. Here it is. Back to the Flame Burge. Karthus Flame Art. Said I'm going to 100% Dark Souls 3. Met a really good Discord community, and we're all working together. Nice. I would say that actually might be pretty good if you got a whole Discord system going on. You could then, trade each other instead of having to farm Covenant items. You can all just group up into like a serviceable PvP room where you each take turns fighting for each Covenant item. That might be really useful. I never thought about doing that only because, like, I don't want to just go out and, like, anyone want to help me do this? So I just, you know, put on, like, I don't know, podcast only plays and just farmed for hours and hours. Because I really can't stand PvP, but if I did have a system like that, that would definitely be the better system than just trying to play PvP normal. Make sunlight metals way easier. That too. Hello.
I can hear the fire crackle, and soon I will see it. My thanks, Ashen One. I will finish the painting of a cold, dark, and very gentle place, so that it might make a home for someone someday.
Yeah, the Concord kept. Those are from the Silver Knights in Anolondo. Yeah, no, that one I think probably took the most. Because the thing is, you don't need to do all of the Covenant stuff. You only need to do some to get to a certain point, like to get spells or rings. But some you only need 10, some you need 30 though, so it's like... Oh.
My thanks, Ashen One. I will finish the paint of a cold, dark, and very gentle place, so that it might make a home for someone someday.
You know, cold, dark, gentle place, usually some people signify because you're using blood to paint it. That would imply that it's going to be Bloodborne and Yharnam, but with the new news of Night Rain, some people might theorize that it's actually the lands between. Yeah, fingers, only need 10, but I need 30 for Dark Moon, exactly. It's like, oh man. Which is why, if I were to ever do that, I don't think I'll ever try to 100% this series again. I've done it, all of them except Demon Souls. Never doing it again. Especially the weapon requirements in Dark Souls 1. Alright, anyway. Without further ado, what is this? This is such a weird image. Is this like a snake? What is that? I don't know, anyway. To the Drag Heap. We now start DLC. Probably not going to get far tonight, since it's already 11:30, but we'll at least get to the actual ring city. Which will then give us plenty to then do on Monday, which will then be the last stream. Though I will say, at this point, during this is where things get confusing, because, like, what the hell is going on? The fire fades, so continental drift just goes all out of whack and everything starts falling apart, is what I gathered. It's not that the world just gets dark, the whole fabric of the universe tumbles apart.
Oh, your head's square on your shoulders, is it? I thought that clamoring tin can was the last, but here we go again. What is it you want from this old stone-out hag? I've nothing for you, not a smithereen. I just like to stand here and take in the view. Well, that came out of nowhere. You think an old stone-out hag would be brimming with goodies? I've none of that, not a smithereen.
Oh, what about all this? You even got the split-leaf greatsword, the greatest weapon ever invented. Call it a greatsword, it's a halberd, though. Liar. Anyway.
At the close of the Age of Fire, all lands meet at the end of the earth. Great kingdoms and anemic townships will be one and the same. The great tide of human enterprise, all for naught. That's why I'm so taken by this grand sight. This must be what it's like to be a god. Oh, if you just can't stop yourself, at least hear this. Far below, there's a deep, dark hole carved out of a tree. From time to time, voices brim from the depths of the cavity even now. Mutterings of the very demon that Prince Lorien spoke of, I'm sure. Horrible sounds of an afflicted thing, yet cursing men. At the close of the Age of Fire, all lands meet at the end of the earth. Great kingdoms and anemic townships will be one and the same. The great tide of human enterprise, all for naught. That's why I'm so... This. Keep your marvels intact, love. At least until I lose mine.
The thing about 100%ing Dark Souls 3 is someone or the achievements are super easy to get. It's just that I make one mistake and now I have to wait till New Game plus 3. Exactly. Or plus 2. That's the thing. Because you could still do... What's weird is you miss out on getting the Covenant for... I forgot which one it is. It's... by the way, I always forgot that's where you put the Covenant. The Mound Maker's Covenant, if you kill the rot tree or whatever, you miss out on getting this Covenant. But what's really weird, though, is even if you kill Hodrick, you can still fight him in Sirius's questline, though. So it's like one of those things where it's like, cool, can I get the Covenant? The best thing to do also, though, is to get like a Excel sheet. Stuff like that. Take the plunge, you won't die. Is also what that message said. Yeah, this part here is where like the deep is on full display. It's like, what are these things? Apparently, like something involving the deep sea. Also, when it's like there's not really much aquatic thematics used in Dark Souls as a series. I missed out on Mound Maker, so I had to wait till New Game plus 2. Yeah. Pretty sure these guys are the same. Oh yeah, no, they definitely are. Pretty sure these are the omens in Elden Ring. They just tone them down to not do stuff like that. Plus I have some weird designs. Cool, but weird. I wouldn't have it any other way, though. Is this series, like, even if people don't like the difficulty, it's one of those things where it's like you appreciate just the actual, aquamarine dagger. The visuals, the music, the design, it's all top-notch. But definitely, the Dark Souls as a series, the trilogy, I will say, is probably the most fucked of them all. There's a level of, like, everything gone to shit when it comes to these series. But I feel like Dark Souls as a whole is where things just go the most shit. Because even if you light the fire, you're just delaying the inevitable. And as we can see, it's not just going quietly into the dark. Everything falls apart. And plate tectonics and all that shenanigans start to occur. Demon Souls, I would probably say, is the next, is probably the second to most gone to shit because, you know, the demons and all that. And I think the ending pretty much implies that you just kind of put the old one to sleep, but that doesn't, you know, fix the problem of the soul and demon kind and all that. Yeah, Bloodborne. Also, though, because we don't know what happens the next day. Who's to say that the hunt doesn't continue afterwards just because we either ascend or become the host of the nightmare? Elden Ring, I think, ironically, is probably the least messed up, unless you take the Frenzy Flame ending or the Omen Curse one. Because you can give yourself just the Fractured World or the Dustborn ending. Oh my god. Ironically, Sekiro, everything gets better in Sekiro because it's based off the Sengoku era. So things eventually get better, and then things get really bad. But then things eventually get better, if you know your history. Take the plunge. Okay. I'm running. Panicking. Or it is canon, so it is possible that Elden Ring and Demon Souls are also canon, maybe in Sekiro. Oh, hello. Well, Sekiro, the thing about Sekiro is, like, the whole, like, connected world thing isn't a bad theory, but Sekiro has to be put out of that only because Ashina, the place that it takes place, is not like its own, like, you know, fantasy Japan. Ashina was one of the, like, nations during the Sengoku era. So it does eventually just become Japan proper. Also, Buddha is used throughout all of it, so there's that aspect to it too. Because we only ever hear, like, it from an Eastern land in the Souls series, or at least in the Soul trilogy, and the only closest one to something like that would be the Land of Reeds, where Okina and Yura are from in Elden Ring. I feel like that's the only, because we hear tons of different countries, Katarina, Karim, Astora, Mira, in the trilogy, but I think Reeds might be the only outside nation mentioned in Elden Ring. I'm trying to think if there was anyone else, because everything else we either go to, but I'm not sure off the top of my head. Spire is always so funny because this is just a little death trap to put all these guys on top of each other. Like, oh, Murky Longstaff. I was so glad I got that. I really want to see Astora. I want to see Katarina. I don't think they would at this point, but it would be kind of cool if they didn't make an Elden Ring 2, but if they wanted to expand on, like, the idea of an, oh my god, an open world. Hang on, I'm trying to remember where to go from here, because I'm pretty sure there's Falls. Oh, there it is. I would be curious to see if they were to make a open game where you actually go to the different countries. Not necessarily, maybe not an open world game, but like teleporting like you would in Demon Souls to the other countries would be nice. I need rose everywhere. Exactly. I've seen that. There's that one portrait somebody made that's really, really good. Of like just life in Katarina, where like a little kid's just pretending to be an onion knight by wearing a pot on his head. It's really cool.
Oh, look at you. You've got your head screwed on correct. Fantastic. To meet a kindred spirit on this god's forsaken crag. Call me Lab. I can't remember my real name, so let's just go with that. I have a feeling we're going to make a fabulous team. Oh, you'll see. You'll see. Oh, in all honesty, there's something I should tell you. I'm a hollow. Yes. I try to play it off, but I haven't a clue about my past, who I was, or what I lived for. Not even my own blessed name. That's why I've come here, searching for the Purging Monument. Said to be in the Ringed City, where the pygmies who found the Dark Soul at the Dawn of Fire reside.
Said the
All
thing.
I can say is, those little stones aren't doing much to help me remember anymore. Well, that's the long and short of it. So if I completely forget who you are, don't be wroth with me. Come on. What else can I say? I'm a bloody hollow, for heaven's sake. Well, so if come on.
That Lap seems like a nice fella. I wonder who that could be. Let's hope we find his name. Wink. Oh, you know what? I think the reason why you go here is because there's probably an illusionary wall, and I think it might be right here. Nope, not here. Right here. Right here? There it is. Okay. Get off of me! Soul dregs. Oh wait, no, 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 no. I knew I was supposed to be up here for something. Yeah. Covered a separate ring +3. Now we can get even more souls. Oh dear. Ow. Take the plunge, you won't die. Oh, don't that look familiar? This is like the most use of a Dark Souls 2 area here, and of all of them, it's just the Earthen Peak castle. It's funny how that works out. And then all these little buggers. It's definitely the most like, oh, I remember this. Okay, well, don't feel like doing that right away. I'm probably dead. I am playing a dangerous game here. I don't know how he missed me. I just wanted to reset the area so Lap would come down here. There he is.
Oh, I know who you are. Great to see you still in one piece.
One Piece.
God, I can see why they call this the Dreg Heap at the world's end. Mangled remnants from every age and every land. It actually sort of lends credence to the old rumors that the ringed city rests below it all. Don't mind me. You needn't worry yourself with this nonsense. I just wanted to tell someone. And I'm sick of old Humpty. I should stay quiet. Wait. I'll make it up to you. By letting you in on a secret of sorts. Past here, you'll find the remains of a giant earthen tower, half submerged in a poisonous swamp. Not a very nice place to visit. Only, there's precious treasure in the thick of the swamp. I didn't have any use for it, you see. So, sorry, I left the whole package behind. If I get the chance, I could go fetch it for you. But if that's too long to wait, go nab it for yourself. I know who you are. A righteous warrior. Yes? With a solemn duty to boot. Well, grab that treasure. That's as good a duty as any. Past here, you'll find the remains of a giant earthen tower, half submerged in a poisonous swamp. Not a very nice place to visit. Only, there's precious treasure in the thick of the swamp. If I get the chance, I could go fetch it for you. I know who you are. Well, grab that.
Okay. This part always sucked, because then you gotta play race to the finish while getting shot at by an angel. I don't know how I missed not getting hit. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. High frames. I know. Just getting lucky with them. Love curse build up. taking shots for me. Thanks, crabs. Favor +3. Ow. Holy shit, a triple, quadruple, whole lot of oople. I think I found the treasure. I'm so glad they don't run towards me. So I can at least make my way around them. Okay, I'm just gonna go back. See if that is in fact the treasure. Because the only other option is if I'd like die like 5 times before Lap is kind enough to go get it himself. But I'm pretty sure Titanite Slab is the Titanite Slab is the treasure he's talking about.
Oh, look at you. You found the treasure. Dashing. Just dashing. You'll make good use of it, I'm sure. Now, this is a little toast from me to you. Not much to speak of, but bottoms up to the greatest warrior there is. This really is a dreck heap at the world's end. Mangled remnants from every age and every land. It actually sort of lends credence to the old rumors that the Ringed City... This
Okay. Let me reset everything. Okay. I'm not gonna bother with other items like that up there. We are now going to just run for our lives. Well, actually, I can just run up here real quick. Just get in now. I don't know why I thought you would have to go all the way down. Also, twinkling Titanite. Moss clumps. Ow. What a fantasy name. Desert Pyromancer Zoe. I don't think the curse is going to work on her. Iconic invasion. Pretty sure one of the invaders in Broom Tower in Dark Souls 2 is called Rachel or something. It's another one of those things where it's like, this name does not invoke an icon of like what a fantasy name is. Like how there's like a conundrum with like the name Tiffany, because apparently Tiffany is an actual name used in like medieval times, but it does not sound like that at all. It's really funny. Okay. No, I already won. You don't get to use that on me. Alright, what time is it now? Alright, it's about midnight now. Also, happy February 1st. Alright. We had some dark weaponry for this fight. Take the plunge. You won't die. Alright. Still January for you? I'm from the future. Future. I always say that every time, like, since I'm on the East Coast. I got a lot of friends in Central Time. I'm like, how's it feel like to be in the past? Okay. First round done. Yeah, we still gotta fight Demon Prince. So the thing about the Demon Prince is, depending on which one you fight, or you kill last, they'll have one specific different move. I forgot which one I killed first. Was Demon in Pain? Demon in Pain was the first one. So if you kill Demon in Pain, for whichever one will have that laser beam move. The other will build up a giant fireball like a death bomb to drop on your head. So usually I find it easier to deal with the one with the beam, because if you saw him the second time he used it, I was able to just prep for hitting him on the side. But overall, though, they pretty much play the same. It's just one of those moves where you want to try to get as much hits as you can. Also, trying to remember which way to go. Here we go. Yeah, exactly. Because the laser, the laser takes so long to not so much charge up, but like the way how his head was going back and forth, he had plenty of time to get to his side before he actually does real damage to you. Also, if you'll notice, this entryway into this one, this is where you meet Frampt, as this was the original Firelink Shrine. Everything's coming together. Small Envoy Banner. A small envoy banner used by envoys of Great Lord Gwyn in the days of yore. Face the ringed cliff and hold the banner high to summon facilitators to transport. For the pygmies who took the Dark Soul, the Great Lord gifted the Ring City, an isolated place at World's End, and his beloved youngest daughter, promising her that he would come for her when the day came. I don't think he did, though. That's the real problem. You think they could see this from down there? That answers my question. So besides these guys, basically, with the death of the Demon Prince, demons are pretty much extinct at this point. Ooh, that's why it's called the Ring City. That's so fucking cool. It's a pretty cool sight. Oh, hello.
Hark! They brought thee here, did they not? Dost thou the gods serve, or merely that role affect? A lie. A wretched lie. How wouldst one such as thee do service to the gods? Thy scheme is known to me. I know what it is thou desirest. The Dark Soul, no?
He said that
Why else wouldst one deign to visit this dung heap? Give rest to thy falsity. I would be an ally to thee. If it is the Dark Soul thou desirest, then seek Filianor's church at the base of the cliff. There wilt thou the sleeping princess waken. Her slumber is a deceit, a lid covering an overgrown privy, a prop to keep thee from the dark soul of thine desire. Worry not, I am a true friend to thee. If thou art yet human, the urge will soon begin to swell, to curse the gods and bring ruin upon this accursed heap of dung. Now, yearly to Filianor's church at the base of the cliff, to rouse the sleeping princess, if thou yet the dark soul desirest. Now, if thou...
So I just want to make sure. Okay. Well, we will head down there next time. Just wrap up real quick with some item reading for the Demon Prince, and then we'll call it there. Soul of the Demon Prince. The demon birthed from a common chaos share almost everything between them, even the pride of their prince and his near-fated flame, so that the last demon standing may rekindle it.
So...
Seething chaos. The last flame lit by the Demon Prince. This pyromancy hurls a clump of chaos. Upon impact, this clump of chaos seethes wildly, condenses briefly, then explodes violently. To the demons, these clumps are shreds of life. Demon's Scar. This chaotic thing, the last flame kindled by the Demon Prince, is shaped like the claw marks of a demon. It is both a fiery bladed weapon and a pyromancy flame. Scale, spin, slash, spin a stroke of fierce chaos flame and use momentum to transition into a spinning strong attack, creating a short-lived lava pool. The fact that you need intelligence and faith, though, to wield it. Anyway, that's also the Demon Prince that Lorien stabbed his sword in, which is why it's always on fire.
Welcome home, speak. Very well, then take me. Farewell, Ashen One, may the flame.
Ah, how? Ashen One.
Ashen One, bring more souls. Okay, so we now are in the Ring City proper. We have three more bosses in the DLC. And then we have one last boss in the full game. Monday is going to be the last day then for Dark Souls 3. And then Tuesday, we move on to Bloodborne. Soul of a Cinder, exactly. Can't wait. Yep. So that's the plan. Monday, finishing Dark Souls 3. Tuesday, we start Bloodborne. So, with that all said, that's going to be a stream. Thank you to everybody who stopped by to watch. I will see you Monday. Bye-bye.